Good morning, children. Today we are going to learn the last topic of the chapter number system, that is rationalization. So, children, first we learn what rationalization is. So, children, rationalization is the process of changing an irrational number into rational number by multiplying or dividing it by their rationalizing factor. This whole process of converting an irrational number into rational number is called rationalization. To rational number. Before going ahead, we have to learn few important keywords that are useful while rationalization. That is conjugate. Conjugate is formed by changing the sign between two terms in a binomial. For example, if we have x plus y, here we have two terms, term 1 and term 2, and the sign is plus in between them. So children, if we want to write the conjugate of x plus y, we only change the sign, that plus sign, into minus, like this, x minus y. This is the conjugate of x plus y, and x plus y is the conjugate of x minus y. Both of them are conjugate of one and other. Next, rationalizing factor. This is very important, so children, please pay attention. Rationalizing factor is a term with which a term is multiplied or divided to make the whole term rational. Rationalization factor. This is very important. Rationalizing factor is a term with which a term is multiplied or divided to make the whole term rational. We will learn few examples for rationalizing factor further. Next, rationalization of denominator. Rationalization of denominator means we have to rationalize the denominator. We have to rationalize the denominator. In some of the expressions, their denominator contains a term with square root, or we can say an irrational number. The process of converting it into an equivalent expression whose denominator is a rational number is called rationalizing the denominator. So children, in short, we can say that if in any expression we have denominator in the form of irrational number, we will change the denominator irrational into rational. The whole process of changing that irrational into rational, that process is called rationalization of denominator. Children, we have learned in this topic two types of denominator. One in which we have monomial as a denominator. Monomial means having only one term in the denominator. And the second one is binomial, having two terms in the denominator. Now let us discuss few examples that illustrate us the whole process of rationalization. As we know that rationalizing factor is a term by which an irrational number should be multiplied or divided so that we will get a rational number. So children, we will take an example to understand this concept. Let us take square root of 2. This is an irrational number. Irrational number. So I want to make this irrational number into rational number. So I'm going to multiply this square root of 2 by another square root of 2. If we multiply both, we will get square root of 2 whole square. Now this square and square root cancelled out, so we will get 2. So this 2 is a rational number. Again, if I want to multiply this square root of 2 by 2 square root of 2, we get, if there is no number out of this square root, we will take it as 1. 2 ones are 2, square root 2 into square root 2, it becomes square root 2 whole square. Then this square and this square root cancelled, we will get this 2 as it is, and this 2 is multiplied by this 2. So we get 4. This is also a rational number. So children, we can continue this to infinity. From here we can conclude that an irrational number have an infinite rationalizing factor, but we will consider only the smallest multiple, that is square root 2. So square root 2 is the rationalizing factor of square root 2. Now we will take one more example. Plus square root of 2. This is also an irrational number. Children, always remember, if we add an irrational number to a rational number, or if we subtract a rational number and an irrational number, or we have to multiply rational and irrational number, or we have to divide rational number by an irrational number, we always get an irrational number. Here we have a rational number plus irrational number. So sum of these two is also an irrational number. Now we have to find the rationalizing factor of 3 plus root of 2. So children, always remember, this is a binomial term. Here 1 and this is the second term. This is a binomial term. So rationalizing factor of a binomial term is its conjugate. That is 3 minus square root of 2. This is the rationalizing factor of 3 plus square root of 2. We can check whether this is the rationalizing factor of this or not. 3 plus square root of 2 multiplied by 3 minus square root of 2. Now we have to multiply this by this term. So children, we have to apply an identity here. That is A, this is B. This is A, this is B. So it forms an identity A plus B, A minus B, and this is equals to A square minus B square. Here A is 3 and B is square root of 2. Therefore, it becomes 3 square minus square root 2 square. 3 square is 9 and square root of 2 square is 2. So it becomes 9 minus 2 is 7. This is rational number. It implies that 3 minus square root 2 is the rationalizing factor of 3 plus root of 2 and vice versa. So children, in a nutshell, we can say that rationalizing factor of a binomial is always its conjugate. Now we have to rationalize the denominators. For this we have to take these two examples. Rationalize the denominator of 2 upon square root of 5 and 5 upon square root of 3 minus square root of 5. In A part we have the denominator monomial because it has only one term, and in the second part we have two terms in the denominator, and this is called binomial. So children, we will discuss it one by one. First is 2 upon square root of 5. Now here we have to rationalize the denominator, means we have to change this root 5 into rational. So rationalize the denominator. For this we have to multiply the numerator by this denominator 5 and the denominator is also by 5. We get, this is 1, 1 2s are 2 and this square root 5 as it is upon this square root 5, and this square root 5 becomes square root 5 whole square. Now this square and this square root cancelled, we will get 2 square root 5 upon 5. Now here we have rational number in the denominator. So it means we have rationalized the denominator so that we get 5 in the denominator. Then B part. Here we have 5 upon square root of 3 minus square root of 5. Here also we have to rationalize the denominator. Here we have two terms, 1 and the 2. This is the binomial, and the operation is in between the two is minus. And I have told you the difference of the two rational and irrational, or the irrational and irrational, is always irrational. So children, we have to rationalize the denominator. So we will proceed by writing first the rationalizing factor of root 3 minus root 5. And we know that rationalizing factor of root 3 minus root 5 is the conjugate of this is square root 3 minus square root 5 upon square root 3 plus square root 5. As we know that the conjugate is the term with opposite sign. Now we have to multiply. We will get, if we multiply the 5 by this whole term, we will get 5 square root 3 plus square root 5 upon, if I multiply this by this, we will get root 3 minus root 5, root 3 plus root 5. Now here we have to apply an identity, A minus B, A plus B, and that is equals to A square minus B square. Children, always remember, in case of binomial denominator, we always form this identity in the denominator. Now we get 5 square root of 3 plus square root of 5 upon root 3 square minus root 5 square. Now this square and this square root cancelled, this square and square root cancelled, we will get 5 root 3 plus square root of 5 upon 3 minus 5. Now 5 square root 3 plus square root 5, 3 minus 2 minus 5 is minus 2. Now we will get, as we know that we can't keep negative sign in the denominator, so it becomes minus 5 square root 3 plus square root of 5 upon 2. This is rational number and answer also. Now children, you have to do the homework and practice the questions at home. Thank you very much.